Okay, good evening from the UK. Getting back into trains, buses, bus replacements for trains. And one thing I should have remembered and realized is getting the bus replacement because the train tracks are under maintenance. And I was waiting for a ticket date for the 12 weeks 12-week bracket for the cheaper tickets to come in, and hoping also that within the 12-week bracket it'll be from Newport, South Wales on my usual trip to St David's and Exeter St David's train station. However, it's still Newport to bus replacement from Newport, and of course I need a bus from my own town to Newport, and then get on a bus from Newport to Saint, not Saint David's, Bristol Parkway, and from there to Exeter St David's. From Exeter St David's to Barnstable. It sounds like a lot hopping around, but it's actually once you know which one to get on and off, it's fine. I want to say as well, if you're new to, if you're going to, it'd be the first time I've used a bus replacement. So I want to share with you what I've learned about that as well to help other people out getting back into the swing of things. Perhaps is if you're somebody who hasn't used trains for a long time and then you're back into things are a bit different. Look out if you got for a bus replacement. Look out for the bus. Obviously, find out where it's going to stop, and it doesn't stop too far away from. Um, it does stop. Sorry, it stops not too far away from the train station in Newport. But you look out for the if you got like GWR, Great Great Western Railway, which should be typical from Newport in that direction to Exeter or to Bristol Parkway. And you look for the bus replacement, you look for the branding perhaps, but you definitely look obviously for the time you're going and you look for a bus that says rail replacement in the display. A bit of British humour out there. Sometimes it's been known for the buses to say, I'm a train on the um, display along with rail replacement. I'm a train and different funny things here and there. And that's I think that's all I got to say really on that one is because I was looking for that bracket for the cheaper one to come in. Hopefully going from Newport to Exeter, from Exeter to Barnstable, but no, it has to be from Newport to Bristol Parkway, and then from Bristol Parkway to Exeter, then from Exeter to Barnstable. Once I'm in Barnstable, typically what I'll do is get the bus from Barnstable to Westward Ho. I like to book in Westward Ho because the immediate local kind of it's a nice community in Westward Ho. Some of the people get tired of too many places being built for like holiday homes and apartments for tourists to stay, but they also have a good cohesion with the tourism um, as well as the locals. If you mingle, you got a lot of respect. Um, if you're very separate, then they think, oh, just get on with it then, but I'm typical of somebody who is I like to know the roots, the upwards, not don't fuss me. Look after me, but don't fuss me. I cannot stand. I've said before. I hate it if I'm got a lot of fussing. Oh, do you want this? Do you want that? No, this is why I book private, and you don't book on a holiday site or anything like that. That's not me, and it's ideal actually for some these big camps and all that for families, I think, who've got kids, and there's usually something on these sites to keep kids happy and occupied, particularly if they're fairly young, right? You get them entertained. There's definitely appealing to me is go to this apartment and you move down. There's a little box. You move down a black bit that reveals the combination code. You put combination code in. You open this box, and there's the keys in it. You go in with the keys. That's it. You don't have to see anybody. There is phone numbers to ring in case you need to see somebody. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know, for argument's sake, maybe the oven isn't working or the shower isn't working, something, and you just ring them up and say, hey, this doesn't seem right. Whatever. Or how do you do something? How do you switch on something or other? It's fine. But nobody's in your way as you get there. I like that. I really do like that. Privately owned places here and there. A usual apartment would be much more expensive. Too expensive this time around. So I opted for a different apartment, but still has a washing machine and dryer in one. That is ideal because then I can travel light. I'll have one set of clothes for wet weather and another set of clothes for hot, dry weather. That's it. Towels are thrown in, towels are supplied anyway. They were on the usual apartment, other apartment that I quite fancy, but there's some bells and whistles, there's some pros to this. Being nearer the shops is like less than a minute walk to a corner shop and less than a minute walk to a bus stop. It's going to be perhaps noisier in the evenings with people coming and going and traffic, perhaps. But I can put up with that. That's fine. Ocean views. I'm going to see some beautiful sunsets when I'm there late May, early June. And, I'm looking forward to that. And I might check out some things. Definitely going to be checking out things in the area, the southwest England, Devon. There's places I haven't even been to yet. And last time I went, there was places I hadn't been to that I made sure I went to. This time around, there's still some places there I hadn't been to, and I want to check out those. Certainly, a small village called Umberley has a beautiful, rustic, oldie worldy kind of public bar, open fireplace, traditional home cooked food. I've seen the menu and I thought, I definitely want to try some of that and find out what the opening times are. It's walkable too from the city where I get dropped off. Also, you can get a train from there, so which is would be the shortest train trip I've ever had if I got a train from where I get dropped off, and that's 8 minutes. It's hardly worth sitting down. It's like 8 minutes. You got maybe a couple of minutes sitting down, and then about quarter an hour walking. If it's hammering down with rain, get the train. That rhymes. If it's not, if it's sunny, go walk about. It only takes quarter an hour. I mean, I can walk for hours actually and not get too tired. So, quarter an hour is nothing to me. It's drop in the ocean. So, I'm lucky to have that as well. Some people at certain ages or certain conditions have mobility issues here and there. So it's still convenient. Get the train, right? Yeah, I think that's all I got to say. If you've got a bus replacement on your tickets, you don't have to spend any extra. You use the ticket, but look out for a bus that says on the display rail replacement. I know the stretch of bus stop where the bus is stopping for that. It's not huge. You can't miss it. And I know the time of of day to wait, and I'm going to be there plenty of time to kill. And also, I would recommend, just in case, knowing what things are like in the UK, sometimes if there is a hold up, if there's an event or something causing traffic to be chock a block, um, how traffic jams, or perhaps there's an accident or something, and you got a bus replacement is being held up. Ideally, book a ticket that is valid for any time of the day. Uh, this way, it'd be you can get the next one. If you arrive at, like, I'm going to be arriving from Newport at going from Newport about 10 past 9 in AM, arriving at Bristol Parkway in at about 10 o'clock, and then I can wait about 23 minutes for the train from that station. However, what if there's a hold up and I end up arriving about 11 o'clock? Is the ticket still valid? Well, yes. This is because I've booked any time of day on the regular comings and goings. So it's like, they're usually hourly anyway, the trains. Although you get some gaps between like midnight and 3 a.m. or something or other. But they're very regular otherwise. So when I arrive in Bristol Parkway, I got 23 minutes to kill. Plenty of time to find the right platform. My educated guess is, I need to confirm this, I think it's platform 4, and go from Bristol Parkway. And it should be platform 3B or 3D, whatever it was. Last time from Exeter is 35 minutes. Is only a little bit less time than I had last time I was there. 35 minutes is plenty of time. Changeover, transfer time, and to Exeter, from Exeter St David's train station to Barnstaple. It means I'll arrive about 1:30. Now, the bus by that time, bus from there probably arrives about roughly 20 minutes later, 20 to 25. So it'll be getting on for 2. It takes an hour to get to Westward Ho, where I'm staying, so then it'll be getting on for 3 o'clock. The apartment details saying go in any time after 4 o'clock, but I'll just get there, and there's a beautiful cafe that I've always, friendly, nice atmosphere that I've always liked. So I could pop in there for an hour. Got some books with me I'll take down and go in, read a book, and grab something to eat. And then just walk, a very short walk to the apartment. I like to plan it things up that way. What is my routine going to be? How am I going to go about it? And it just makes things so much easier. And part of the journey going there is, once you get on trains, it's part of the breakaway, particularly when I get to the Bristol Parkway. It's first class. Comfy seats, nice, relax, and have a bit of a snooze on the way down. Maybe if there's, I say money permitting, but I've already paid for it anyways. It's like you'll get free refreshments if you want on the train. Happy days. You don't really need to take food with you if you're doing first class on the trains, cause particularly the ones that supply refreshments anyway. Thank you very much for watching. I just thought I'd share that with you, just what to look for. Bus replacements will be labelled rail replacement or train replacement. You're going to know. And you're probably going to know because of the branding on the bus, and you're going to know because of the right time on the ticket where it pulls up and all these things. So don't some people who are relatively new to the ins and outs or had the break, whereas the case with me, and things have changed a little bit, um, might think, oh, how do I do this? How do that? It's easy. Just a bit of tertiary information, and you think, that's what you do. It's so easy. It is. You can't go wrong with everything being so easily labelled, and Exeter St David's train station is like so well posted and signposted and easy to navigate. It's like walking through a hospital. You go down here for this and that, and yeah, you can't go wrong. Cheers anyway. I look forward to doing another video soon. Cheers, bye.